Hello, everyone. I'm here today. My client requested some jumbo twist, and she has sent me a picture of what she was looking for. So I am doing that now, and I'm using the BTL edge control for her sections. I also use a little bit of Got to Be Glued right around her hairline. That's the only place I really use the Got to Be Glued is around the hairline. And it turned out pretty good as far as like leaving it, letting it lay down and stay down. So with the jumbo twist, the art to it is your sectionings and how you put the hair in. Now, there's a couple different methods you can use to put the hair in. I found her hair is very thick. It's soft, but it's thick and it's natural. So I wanted to use a more secure method. So I pre-section the hair and I rubber band it first. This is a rubber band method, but the other method is you put a part down the middle of the section, lay the hair between it, and then rubber band the hair around the hair. This one, as you can see, I literally put the rubber band on first. And when you put the rubber band on first, then you literally have to use a crochet hook in order to get the braiding hair in the right position. So these are the last couple sections that I have left. And I use 2 rubber bands instead of 1. And I do that because when you use edge control or anything on the hair, sometimes the rubber bands are made out of rubber, so they do pop sometimes. And I didn't want to risk her rubber band popping with that large amount of braiding hair connected. I didn't want to risk it. So there I am finishing up that last section. And all the sections are complete now. And I'm going to show you how I take the crochet hook underneath the rubber band. And when I get it underneath the rubber band, I pull it through. That's the crochet hook I'm using. I just kind of go north and south and then east and west. That's all I do. So I go up like north and south because you want that rubber band covered. Okay. Now, that's my client falling asleep on me. But you want that rubber band covered. And then you pull the hair through. Now, sometimes her hair, as you can see me pulling it out, gets caught up in there. You just pull it out. And you want to make sure that's even. You want to make sure those ends are even. And then I kind of give it a little twist to kind of help it go through the crochet hook. And that was my east and west position. And then I go the opposite direction and get it under there. So then I end up with 4 strands total. But I'm combining them to just have 2. I'm going to take her natural hair and I'm going to split it. Now you can put edge control on the ends, which is nothing wrong with that either. I just didn't for that one because I had edge control through the shaft, so it was enough to kind of cover it. Even though the ends look a little bit dry, it still was enough. I didn't want to put a lot of product in her hair. Okay, so now check that out. It's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. 1 at the top and the 1 at the bottom, north and south. Those 2 go together. Okay, and I had split her natural hair into 2. So 1 piece is with the north and south, and the other piece is with the east and west. And once you get it, kind of straightened out and moving freely, that's my north and south pieces, 2 pieces, and I make them one. And as you can see me bring over the east and west, combine them with her natural hair, and then that's one. So there go my 2 strands. That's 1 and that's 2. And then I'm going to twist the hair as I twist. You'll see me do my wrist motion. That's me showing you that I'm going to twist the hair. There we go. I'm going to twist the hair and then do the twist together. And this, believe it or not, covers the rubber band. And then I go all the way down to the end. And you got to hold it kind of tight. And what helps is you're able to get some of those tangles freed up. See me doing it? I'm doing that right now. Get the tangles freed up. You're twisting and twisting until you get all the way down. But my main thing is there's a lot of ways to close this off. When you're dealing with such a large twist or braid, the fear of it unraveling, comes up. Well, she wanted her ends curly, which helped me out a lot. So you see those white rods I put at the end. When I get really close to the end, I stop twisting and I put a braid at the bottom. And I braid it, see, there are my 3 little sections. I braid it all the way down till I can't braid anymore. That's one way to make sure it's not going to unravel for those who just want straight ends. But I did that, and I wrote them on a white perm rod because she wanted her ends curly, which is another way to kind of help it stay from unraveling. I get all the way down to the end. And then I go ahead and put the perm rod on next. And I just wrap the perm rod really tight, and then I do like a spiral motion so that it'll have a spiral look instead of a roller look. And I kind of just spiral it up the rod, and then I'm going to be dipping them toward the end. And that's how they look at the bottoms. And here we are. I'm going to show y'all one more time. I didn't show you, but I got my north and south, and I got my east and west. And I'm going to go ahead and start to twist those and then twist them down into a jumbo twist. And don't forget, as you go down, that's your opportunity to get your tangles out. You twist that hair, which is going to make things easier for you. I stick it straight up in the north and south position, up and down basically. And then I go side to side, which will be my east to west location. And the tangles is only coming because you're pulling it through. That's the only reason why the hair gets a little tangled. Not because it's a bad brand of hair or nothing. It's just, it happens. I'm trying to pull it through from underneath. And you see the way that's just going straight up and down. The hair is north and south, straight up and down. Now, some people just do the straight up and down and call it a day, but I don't know. I like the straight up and down and side to side because it really helps cover that rubber band. And I don't think, people are already going to be looking at your twist. You don't want them to see a rubber band. This one's giving me a little bit of a hard time. Looks like I got it. See, then I separate her hair. The one piece is going to go with the north and south. And then the other piece is going to go with the east and west. Say 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to bring the north and south together. And then I'm going to bring the east and west together. I don't know, everybody got their own technique and their own style, but this is what works for me. This particular style worked for me. And then I get my hands ready to do the twist the hair together while I'm twisting it downward.
It's Sunday morning on CBS, and here again is Jane Pauley. In the 1980s,
and as I'm twisting it downward, I'm just making sure everything is secure and covered. Now, a few of these I did have to unravel. I just didn't like the way it looked. I didn't like the way the twist came together when it relaxed. So I redid it and to make sure that I got a good position and I got the hair to look really nice. So the key to this part is definitely get the tangles out as you go down the shaft. Now, it's time to dip. I got all my ends. I got my boiling hot water. And I don't just stop with the rod. I do kind of go up a little bit on the shaft. That's just some. I try not to get too close to the scalp. So I don't want to burn her, but that's one of the main things I do. And make sure everything is covered. She grew up in a Catholic family in Queens, New York. Okay, and then by these being so big, it ain't like she have a whole lot of these. So I'm just going to go ahead and dip that other section of her head. And I try to make sure all her twists are inside of that hot water. All of it. And then you just kind of let it sit for a little bit to kind of cool off before you take the rods out. And see the way I put that towel underneath? That's just double protection to make sure that the hot water doesn't burn her. And then I'm just going to wrap the hair to kind of secure it a little bit, to just kind of get some of the water out. Her mother was a music fan, and in 1964, this rock and roll group has taken over. So this style is just about finished here. There's not really much you have to do with this once you got them complete and you dip those in. This style is just about over. My client keeps dozing off on me. She'll be waking up here and there. And this is me applying mousse to the top of her hair and around her edges. And I'm going to tie her hair down just a bit too. Yeah. This step is, It's not like it's super necessary, but it does help kind of solidify and keep the give the lock a finished look. Let's say that the twist lock is give it a nice little finished look. And then some people will put you under a dryer. See, my client, she sleep. And if you unroll your your perm rod the same direction, then it keeps the shape of a spiral. And then some of the ends are is good just to trim it a little bit. Mm-hmm. So this is just about over. I hope you got any people got any ideas of how this is done. Like I said, there's several techniques. This is just a technique that I like. It works good for me. And then we pinned up the front part because she wanted the front pinned up. Yeah, but it turned out really, really pretty. The client, she liked it. You know, she really liked it, which is really all that matters. You know, the client is the one paying for the hairstyle. As you can see, I got 2 for the bottom row. I think I got maybe 6 for the next row. She don't have a lot of them, but they're huge. You know, she got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 5. Looks like 5 on the next row. Huge sections. The next row has 1, 2. The next one has 6. So 2, 5, and 6. And then 4 at the top. So I took the first 4 around the hairline and pinned those up for her. Like that. And anyway, she liked it. I hope y'all like this video. If you have any questions or anything like that, just let me know. I'll answer them down below. But that's it. I just used some Spectra hair. Nothing serious. Like and subscribe. Have a good day.